And up first, lane 9. This is the 29-year-old out of Upland, California, Brittany Brown.
Trying to make her first Olympic team. She already knows what it's like to make 200 teams and then get medals. She was the 2019 World 200-meter medalist, silver medalist in Doha.
Bro, you don't even make money in track and field, honestly, unless you got sponsors.
Gabby Thomas in lane 8.
She was bronze at that Olympic Games in Tokyo, silver at the World Championships in 2022, and she has her eyes set on gold in Paris. She's been doing everything right this season. She's run, and here's the crowd welcoming her. She's run hundreds, 400s this season, and she just seems like she's timed her season just right.
From college competition to the big time, this is 23-year-old Mackenzie Long.
Her late mother told her that she was capable of making the Olympic team. Now she gets a chance. She's in lane 7, the NCAA champion. Only Gabby Thomas has run faster.
And there's her father and stepmother. Here she is, lane 6, Sha'Carri Richardson.
And bro, I love
She's
track and
already
field
headed
so
to
much.
Paris in the 100, and what a difference 3 years has made for her. I want you guys to hear the crowd's welcome of Sha'Carri Richardson.
And if you don't think she's capable of winning this race, you don't understand the 200 meters. She absolutely can, despite the presence of the world leader, Gabby Thomas.
On the inside lane from Sha'Carri, this is the highly talented 24-year-old Abby Steiner.
I could not be more impressed with how she is running through these rounds, despite the fact that she just came back from injury in April. She is certainly capable of getting one of those 3 spots. She'll be in 5.
An Olympic veteran, a 2-time Olympian. This is Jenna Prandini.
Yeah, she was second at the 2021 trials, and she's no stranger to this venue. The All-American here from Oregon always finds her best race here on this track.
People are watching from all over the world. Gabby Thomas's family, they're having a watch party in Loxahatchee, Florida.
And what a matchup this is going to be. Sha'Carri with all the speed, and Gabby, who has that tremendous endurance at the end of the race. I love
I'm
to
just
see
reading
when
the
the
chat
200
what this
brings
nigga
the
said
best
earlier. He said, do the
100-meter
Call of
runner,
Duty
and
voice.
Gabby could have placed in the 400,
Yo,
so we're talking about
this nigga's a
speed
bot.
versus endurance. It's going to be a great clash.
Which 3 women are going to Paris? We're about to find out.
Set.
Final of the women's 200. Thomas in 8, Sha'Carri Richardson in 6.
Sha'Carri making sure she stays away from that line. Gabby Thomas on the outside has caught and passed the person to her outside. She has the lead.
Mackenzie Long is going with them. Sha'Carri's making ground. Gabby Thomas has the lead. Gabby Thomas out in front. There's no Sha'Carri here. She's not in the top 3. Gabby Thomas is going back to the Olympics. She already knows what that's like. For the young lady who raced her in lane 7, Mackenzie Long lost her mum earlier this year. As the Thomas family go wild in Florida.
As well they should.
Yeah, you can't take these moments for granted.
Boy, that
Think
girl was
about Mackenzie
moving,
Long, though.
boy.
She spends solo time in the stands before she
Boy,
races
what
to
was that
talk
time?
to her late mother. She won 3 NCAA titles this year.
That's crazy because
She
none
is
of them
now
niggas are slow.
going to
Like
the
all those
Paris
niggas are
Games.
fast as hell.
What a phenomenal story. Sha'Carri Richardson ran a bunch of 21.9s in the rounds and then couldn't duplicate it in the final. 22.16 leaves her 4th. So she will only see 4x1 and 100-meter duty in Paris.
Watch Brittany Brown closest to the camera shot too on this replay. Brittany Brown's going to experience her first Olympic Games.
And she picked the right time to set a personal best, 21.90. She was just behind Gabby Thomas, as you see Mackenzie Long securing her spot, and then a little bit of a gap back to Sha'Carri, Tamara Clark, and the rest of this final. But Gabby Thomas came off the turn with a lead, and Sonia, when you let her lead off the turn, you know what's coming next.
Yeah, we know that the race is over. And I love moments like this, right? Because you can't take it for granted that you're going to make the team. So many favorites come here and don't get the job
Look at
done.
that old nigga jumping around in the back.
And here is Mackenzie Long's family.
Get up there! Get up there! To watch your daughter become an Olympian for the first time in her senior year of college, you cannot duplicate those moments here at the Olympic trials.
Such a great team they'll send off to Paris.
Yeah, this is a very strong team, Lee.
It sure is, and that's the third national 200-meter title for Gabby Thomas. Gabby and the other ladies are with Lewis. Take it away, mate.
All right, Gabby, you've articulated some big dreams for gold in Paris.
Bro,
Now
do
you're
women
on your
just
way.
generally
What does the
have
moment mean?
better
This is
teeth
incredible.
than
I knew
men?
I needed to get today done, and this is the first step, and there was no gold medal in Paris without making the team today. So I'm just ecstatic, and to be alongside these amazing, incredible women and everyone in the final, just such an amazing race.
Yeah, Brittany, how about the smile? You're going to your first Olympics. What do you think?
I'm grateful. It's been a long journey to get here. My coach said it was going to be a fight, and I fought all the way to the end, and just super, super grateful.
And Mackenzie, we've been watching you solo in the stands talking to your mom before every race. She told you that you could make this happen. What does it mean to have it happen? What do you think she would think of you in this moment?
All I gotta say is, Mom, your baby girl going to Paris. That's it. I'm just really happy I was able to execute my race. Given what happened in the 100, so I'm just very proud of myself and proud of these girls were pushing me in this 200. So yeah, I'm doing it for you, Mom.
I know she's proud of you, and you got some great
Bro,
teammates
I just
to help
realized
you
the
out.
plug beats were playing in the background.
Ladies, congratulations.
Oh well. Oh, that was it.
Noah Lyles, he has already won the 100. He's already on his way to Paris. Now it's time for the 200.
The American record holder in this event. Since 2019, he's been rattling off world titles. His only loss in a major final was at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, when he was third behind Canada's Andre DeBrasse and Kung Fu Kenny Bednarek.
He has won 3 world championship golds and Olympic bronze in the 200. His
Yo,
American record
nigga,
of
do not look at me like that, bro.
fastest in history. Representing Adidas, Noah Lyles.
So Noah Lyles sending some subliminal messages with what he has been wearing throughout these rounds. There's on the left, the 100, you see the white. On the right, you see the red. And now he's in the blue. So this is a guy who is focused on making his second Olympic team.
And he's going to be up against a regular foe in Christian Coleman. He's one lane to the inside in 6.
Having a tough Olympic trials. Just missed out on being in the individual event at 100 meters, finishing 4th behind Noah, Kenny Bednarek, and Fred Kerley. And so he's in this event trying to make it in an individual event. He will most likely be on the team handling relay duties. He's the best at first leg for Team USA, but that was not the goal for Christian Coleman. He wanted to come here and he wanted to win the Olympic trials, so big disappointment for him. But he has another shot, but it's going to be really hard, as of course the 100 is by far his better event.
And Coleman made the team that went to Rio, competing in the heats for Team USA in the 4x1 league.
Here we
Lyles
go.
gets to race against his little brother, Josephus, is in lane 4.
Glad you mentioned that. I can't think of 2 brothers in history that are both under 20 seconds flat. So this is a little bit of history here. So in lane 4 is Josephus, 1993. And then out in lane 7, the older brother Noah, 19.31. And of course, Keisha Kane Bishop, their mother, will not be looking at the start as is her usual.
She finds it a bit too nerve-wracking. Let's set the field for the men's 200 final, which is tomorrow. Here we go. This is the last semi.
Noah Lyles making sure he takes care of business on the outside, so he'll come off the turn with a lead.
Christian Coleman going with him on the inside, but Noah has a quick look around, sees where the threat is. There's no immediate threat. Noah Lyles, 1959. That's a new Olympic trials record.
How long did I tell you that record had to live?
You said it was going to go.
Guess what? Not
Boy.
Got you, Lee. But that was the statement that Noah Lyles wanted to make today. Okay, Kung Fu Kenny, I see you. You look very good. Okay, Coleman, everybody else, just remember who is the American record holder. And who
He's got gray hairs.
well, it seems, in this
And he in his
building.
20s.
Man, let's go back to the start. He's really improved his start. You can see how he's dragging that leg and really recovering quickly in the beginning. You know, it's a great start.
Boy, these
Christian
niggas
Coleman
are
got out
moving.
very well on his inside, was not able to make an impact on the stagger. And right here, Noah Lyles will take a peek on the inside. He is off the gas, but he just has so much strength at the end of the race that he still looks like he's accelerating. And 1960, unfortunately, he can't control the wind, but what a great run for him.
I can tell you this, looking at this race, as we get a look now at Noah and Josephus' mom, she's happy with the effort. Josephus is in 4th and outside the automatic qualifiers, and he will not make the final. But
He's
Noah,
like me?
listen.
1906?
Yeah, okay, it's almost, look, if the wind stays legal, 1966 is gone. But let's think a little bit about 1903.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he can approach the American record. We'll see.
All right, so it's setting up just to be an amazing final tomorrow, as is the women's 200. And Noah Lyles leads the group through to try and win another national title and another berth to Paris. He's standing by with Lewis.
All right, several topics to attack here. First of all, the 1906 looked easy. Did it feel that way to you?
Yeah, that felt real easy.
Okay.
I was very shocked to see that time pop up. Wasn't even really trying. Shut down pretty hard too in the end.
And so when you see that, does 19-3 come into mind like that's attainable to you at some point this season?
Oh yeah, I had that coming into after the hundreds. I was like, yeah, I can come out here and attack the American record again. Maybe world record, we'll see.
All right, and your mom watching both of you, what was it like to race with your brother out here?
It's always a blessing. It's hard to make it here. And he puts a lot of pressure on himself, but he's doing something that many human beings can't do. And that's make it to the top 100 in the world. Fastest, That's that. How many people can sit at home and say that they're in the top 100 of best in the world at anything?
Right. Excellent to see that, and we'll see you on the final. You'll try to make the team in your second event, Noah.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
All right, man.
Crazy, bro. Bro. Y'all gotta see this, bro. This is
Can you imagine
crazy.
being a 16-year-old kid?
Look at this, bro. Bro, y'all gotta watch. This is the
Can you
craziest shit
imagine
ever.
being a 16-year-old kid standing on the track, competing against 3 Olympians with a shot at going to the final and maybe going to Paris? Well, that's the story for this young man from the DC area, Quincy Wilson.
And Lee, there are going to be a lot of great stories that develop over this week.
This nigga is crazy, bro. This nigga is 16, bro. This nigga's 16 doing this.
Yes, that applause is for him.
This crowd knows what this means.
And it's warranted. It's warranted. This young man, what he did yesterday, breaking the under 18 world record and the national high school record. And what I like even more about him is his smile just lights up the room.
Hey, it kind of reminds us of 2 other guys who started out as fresh-faced young men and went on to become heroes and superstars on the Olympic and World Championship stage, Noah Lyles and Michael Norman.
We love prodigies in the sport because prodigies turn into Allison Felix, Sonny Richards-Ross, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone.
And he's going to be racing against veterans like Vernon Norwood, who'll be in lane 7.
And he made his first U.S. team in a long time last year. Made it all the way to the World Championships and was just off the podium in 4th at the Budapest World Championships. He will start in 7. The high schooler Quincy Wilson. A lot of eyes going to be on him. He's in 6. His coach Jolie told us earlier this week he will not be afraid of the moment. He certainly didn't look it in the first heat.
I mean, he has nothing to lose.
No.
Every single race, he's just taking it in stride. And it's just been so fun to watch this young man. We're going to be watching him for a long time.
Here we go. Time to lock it in. Bro, the 400's so hard.
Let's go, men's 400 second semi-final. Quincy Wilson, he's got Bryce Deadman on his inside.
And Quincy Wilson usually gets out fast, and Vernon is the one who usually holds back, but Vernon seems to be out well as Quincy has not closed up the gap, and that is actually behind him there, Bryce Deadman, who is off to a good start and has closed up the high schooler.
Quincy Wilson so
Look how this nigga's running.
He showed me
Is
that
it even
he is
trying?
able to run the last 100 of this race, and he's going to need one because he's falling back.
He sure is. Vernon Norwood, he's chasing down Judson Lincoln, and now here we come. Top two go through on the inside. Bryce Deadman. Look at this. The kid's coming back. Oh, what a finish.
That's ridiculous.
So he's going to have to rely on time. Right now, he is the top of the bubble and looking very good.
Bro is top 3 against Olympians, bro.
Bryce Deadman gets the win.
Against former Olympians.
The crowd know what they just saw.
And that's because that's another under 18 world record. This kid is phenomenal.
Listen, it is not easy running back-to-back personal best in the 400. Your legs feel it every single time, and he's just done it twice, and he's just doing it in spectacular fashion.
And Sonia, let's be honest, there are a lot of us, you and I included, that thought maybe he ran too fast in the first round. This confirms this kid is a serious player because he came off the turn with work to do, and work he did. These are grown men he's running down.
And listen, when someone passes you on the inside, a lot of times it takes something out of your legs, but he still found something in
Yeah,
the
that lasts like 100 meters, bro.
The best American
That lasts like
men in the country.
And here's why this is so significant.
That lasts like
he looks like, it's not sure yet that he's going to make the final.
Like what?
Remember, it's the 400. If you make the final, you're likely to be
Bro.
on the relay team, even if you don't make it individually.
The bullis on his uniform is his high school in the DC area. Lewis, let's hear from him.
I mean, what a moment. You hear the crowd cheer for you, but take us back to about 100 meters to go. What were you seeing, thinking, and how did you close this race?
Today, I just came out here, gave everything I had. I knew that last 100 was going to be hard. I've been studying these guys. Last year I was in the stands watching them, so I'm really out here now, and I'm competing with them, so I'm so thankful to be in this moment.
How are you able to keep your nerves? You're 16. Vernon Norwood, who was one lane ahead of you, is 32, twice your age. How do you have the poise to come out here and compete like this?
I mean, it's nothing different. We put on the same shoes the same way. So I mean, we come out here. It's really just.
This nigga sounds like sounds like Miles Morales.
Fought it out to the end.
The hell?
It was a great race to be able to say.
Is this Miles Morales?
All righty, Quincy. We'll wait and see what happens with your time and maybe to the final. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's crazy. I guess we gotta watch Sha'Carri. Yeah, we gotta watch her. This is 100 meters.
Coming out now, the 22-year-old from Georgetown, South Carolina.
This is what she's known for, is 100.
This is Melissa Jefferson.
Training partner of both Twanisha Terry and Sha'Carri Richardson. Season's best in both the heats and the semifinal. I don't think 3 people have beaten her. I think she's making the team.
And that leaves just one. That'd be the reigning world champion.
And our final competitor, she will be in lane 6, an NCAA champion at LSU, bronze medalist at 200 meters at the World Championships. She is the reigning world champion at 100 meters, representing Nike, Sha'Carri Richardson.
She locked in, boy.
She's the most.
Well, she got them edges laid down, boy.
Her story has many chapters, and it just continues to get more and more interesting.
I'm just put this all up as just one
The
video.
way that she has started in the semifinal and the first round, she is going to give herself a lot of work. She makes it easier on herself now by having the best start that she's had of these trials.
Her grandma Betty, who she affectionately calls Big Mama, and her aunt Shay Richardson are here, who she affectionately calls Mama. There are big-time, big-stage performers, and Sha'Carri Richardson is one of those. Final of the women's 100. Here it is. Let's see who's going to Paris. It wasn't the best start from Sha'Carri Richardson. Tamari Davis got out better. Now Sha'Carri starts to wind up, but she goes past Jefferson. Sha'Carri Richardson, 10.70.
Ooh, a 10.7. God, look at her legs, boy. Look at her legs.
Melissa Jefferson knows that she's going to Paris as well. And so too is TT Terry.
Boy, am I glad I got a mention of Dennis Mitchell, because all three of his athletes have swept. They are all going to be in Paris at the Olympics, and they are all first-time Olympians.
Sha'Carri Richardson hugs.
Yeah, it's hard to get to the Olympics. You got to be like that to go to the Olympics.
Jefferson is going as well.
Hey, they got the long jump trials and the triple jump trials.
In the world, none of that matters. All that matters tonight, top three, and you get your ticket to Paris. This is a huge race for Twanisha Terry. I talked about how she had battled a thigh injury all year. Nothing about her season showed that she was likely to make this team. But when you train with the best and you are coached by a phenomenal coach, this is the result. Here's another look. Sha'Carri did get the best start of her 3 rounds, and that put her closer, so she was in the lead early. Her training partners hung on to her, and all 3. I can just imagine the celebrations tonight as the 3 training partners have all booked their tickets to the Olympic Games.
Boy, they are moving, boy.
In Paris, France.
Holy.
And Sha'Carri took the last part of that race completely off, despite setting the world's fastest time, 10.71. The wind, 0.8 meters per second.
That was a close race, though. Like
TT Terry, because it was close with Aaliyah Hobbs and Tamari Davis, but TT Terry got it done at the head of the field. Sha'Carri did it with her training partners, and all 3 ladies are without Lewis Johnson. Lewis?
All right, Lee, wait a moment. 3 training partners now heading to Paris after this 100-meter final. Sha'Carri, you have so many chapters to your story. How about the one you just wrote here tonight in Eugene, sending you to your first Olympics?
I feel honored. I feel everything.
Bro, imagine trying to talk after just running a fucking race. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Standing next to these amazing women that I'm standing here with, that I have the pleasure of training with, and it's a full circle moment, but I'm very appreciative, and I cannot wait to go to Paris.
We gotta watch the whole video, bro. We gotta get the whole glimpse of. We just gotta everything, bro.
Race together, start to finish. How did you accomplish this?
Definitely didn't have the best start, but had a better start than my other rounds. He might fuss at me a little bit because I didn't run through the line, but other than that, it was a great race to end the trials on in the 100.
All right, Melissa, you're heading to your first games. You had a season's best in every round. What does this mean to you?
All I can say is,
hey, you got to be like that to get to the Olympics, bro.
When you have certain feelings about certain things and you're called to do something,
And you're the best of the best. That's when you can officially say like you're the best.
You like you're crazy and you don't know what you're talking about.
You're one of the best in the world. You can back that up.
At the end of the day, this right here is a testament that I know what I'm doing, and I know that God got me in his hands, so I'm just blessed and grateful.
Awesome, awesome. Twanisha, we all know you as TT. Otto Bolden talked about the thigh injury you battled through all season. How did you put it all together in this moment to get yourself to the Olympics?
Listen, I relied on my teammates, you know, the whole year we were saying, we can make top 3 in that party, we can sweep the party, we can sweep the party. You know, I just had to remain confident, you know, because going through the rounds, I know people was counting me out because I didn't even break 11 all season, you know. I was dealing with little nags here and there, but I still had faith in what I could do, you know. Before going into it, I just kept reciting Proverbs 3, 5 through 6, and then when I came out there, I set my blocks, I let down the shoulder, and I said, once you come up,
shout out.
You on second leg in 2022.
That's dope.
And you did that. Congratulations. See you and your teammates in Paris.
Thank you.
Lee.
And this is what family means. this is what it is all about, as Sha'Carri Richardson is with her grandma Betty and her aunt, who she affectionately calls Mama. There's Shay back there celebrating. What a special night here at Hayward Field.
Hey, you love to see it, man.